This is mycentral.com, the online survey website. I'm going to show you how you quickly log in, create a survey and set it live for everybody to respond to. So, first of all, register and then you can log into the system. Enter your username and password and then click login and you're taken to your home page. Here's a list of the surveys that we've currently got created. But what I'll do now is create a new survey. Enter a survey title and click Create New Survey and you're taken to the survey creator. In the survey creator you can see it's a 5-step process starting with the top level information. Here's our survey title, when it's going to end, how many responders and the display type. The creator is ourselves and we can put a description on there so that it shows up in the lists and that's also displayed at the top of your survey. Premium users can also create an incentive and offer that to users to respond in order for them to fill in the survey. Each step of the way you click on the next button and you go on to the next part of the survey creator. This time we're on responder control and we want to create a private survey so that it's not visible in the mycentral.com lists. To do that we just untick that box. We can create an activation code if necessary in order to prevent people who we don't want to answer the survey from finding it and filling it in. In general this is not necessary. Let's go on to step 3. Here's the style and layout. You can see that there's a MyCentral survey header which as a premium user we can remove that so that it doesn't look like it's come from mycentral.com. We can also select a colour scheme that we want to use. We can upload our own logo and we can add a web link at the end of the survey which will show up on the final page, enabling people to drill through to your website. We can also customize the thanks message at the end of the survey. The next step is adding the questions. We'll add a simple question and we'll then see how we work with that in mycentral.com. Here we go. So there we go. We're going to create a radio button question type, so we just want to add a bit of instruction text at the bottom of the question. Select one of the options. Okay, then we select the question type. Please watch our other videos for the different question types and you'll understand a little bit more about them. Okay, so once we've done that, because we've got no questions in the survey yet, this button is greyed out, but as soon as we add the question, we move through to the question list. So, as you build your questions up in the list, keep adding a new question by clicking there to go back and add another one, and then come back to the list and it will be in the list below. You can reorder the questions, you can change the question type, and you can disable them to remove them from your survey. You can also add an other text option and change the text of your question. Remember, for each question that you're working with, always click the Update this question button if you've edited it to make sure that your update is applied. So we'll do that. Okay, now we're going to add our options to our radio button question. So we click to add options and we enter our options. We can put in some options here and add, and we can put the options in that we require. Here we go, and let's add another, and we add the options as we need. Okay, I might decide that I've not got them quite in the right order, so I can reorder them. I can also edit these values. What we have to remember is that we edit one at once. So let's put excellent up to position number 1. So we change that number to 1 and update, and then it moves them around to suit. So let's go back to the questions list. So here's our question, the text, the instructions, whether it's enabled, whether it has an other text option, and the options that we created. Now we can go on to the review page and review our survey. Here's our survey intro. Let's go back. Here's the survey content. How well do you rate our service? Let's go back. And there's the final thanks page. So once we've got the survey as we want it, we can activate it. But before we do so, we need to review this information. which is just giving a bit of a heads up information about our survey and its capabilities. You can also have mycentral.com send you an email which will give you a sample layout for sending to potential responders. All you have to do is click the link. A direct link to your survey appears in the bottom of the page. If you copy that and paste it into your website as a link, then when people visit your website they can drill through to your survey. It's also included within the email that you can then use to send out to your potential responders. In order to activate your survey, you tick that box to confirm and then you click Activate, and you're taken straight through to the survey review, and now you're waiting for your responses. At this point you can review your question or questions, and you can download the data when it comes in or analyze, depending on your profile, because download and analyze are only available to premium users. If you go back to your home page, here's the survey we created in the list, and that's how simple it is to create a survey using mycentral.com. Please watch our other videos.